Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics.
Yeah, hello, this is Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, which is a terrible name. Notice how it says press enter to start. It's because it's not reading my PS4 arcade stick correctly. I had to activate Steam input, so the inputs in this game are messed up for my controllers anyway. It says on the Steam page that this is the Steam version, by the way. I'm playing on PC. It says on the Steam page that it supports the DualShock or DualSense controller, which I have, but USB only. And I can definitely confirm that when you try using the DualSense not plugged in, it does not read it. I could get it to work with Steam input, but that was stupid. So anyway, I'm using an arcade stick, a PS4 Hori Real Arcade Pro arcade stick, and it does not natively support that. I could have switched it to whatever the PC setting on the Hori is, but I activated the Steam input, which at least straightened out the buttons, but it shows Xbox style buttons glyphs instead of PS4 glyphs. Also, it like Steam reads it as a DualSense or a DualShock controller, and it says it supports the DualShock controller, but it doesn't. I have to activate Steam input to get like the stick to work. So it's not very impressive. I think basically they're using the setup in the same sort of coding framework that they've used for their previous fighting game collections on Steam. I mean the more recent ones, like the one that has all the Darkstalkers games in it. And so it feels a little dated in some respects, and the inputs are definitely not impressing me here. Also, you have to come out to the sort of outer menu outside the game menu to change your volume settings, and you can't change these once you go into the games, which is annoying. I don't think you can change your graphics settings once you're in the games, which is annoying. So there's just all this stuff that like it's just a little clunky, and they should have gotten this better by now, but they didn't bother. Anyway, so you've got 7 games, you've got 6 Marvel games, and then you've got the Punisher beat 'em up, which I guess they threw in because that's a Marvel character. It's pretty surprising that they finally worked out whatever copyright issues needed to be worked out with Disney and actually released these games. So that part's super cool. And I expect they'll work fine once you sort out these little, technical hurdles that they should have made a little easier, a little more straightforward. But anyway, the game I was most interested in testing out was Marvel Superheroes, so that's why it's here. But let's start chronologically. I'm just going to shoot through these quickly. I'm going to be playing through these in separate episodes in the coming days. I think that's the plan anyway. So you can, as in their previous collections in this same format, you can choose Japanese or English versions. Notice that a couple tiny things change. On the Punisher, it adds a little translation in katakana under the title. On Marvel Superheroes, that's the one I'm a little puzzled about. On Marvel vs. Capcom, it changes the registered symbol next to Marvel to a trademark symbol. And then the only other thing is the Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, wait, is that? Yeah. Is that roll? On the Japanese version, they stuck in another character. I can't tell who that is. I think that might be roll. I don't know who that is. Anyway, and in the English version, whoever that is not there. I don't think that means they've removed the character, but anyway. So Children of the Atom. So you, again, like in previous things in this collection. One, you can only change certain settings when you're outside of the game, and you have to hit Y. What that's going to correspond to on my arcade stick, I'm not... Oh, maybe... No. Okay. These are default settings. Pre-select. Okay, so light reduction is a feature they introduced in that collection with all the Darkstalkers characters in it. I think that was like CAPCOM Fighting Collection or something. They're bringing out another CAPCOM Fighting Collection later this year or something. CAPCOM Fighting Collection 2, which is going to have the SNK versus Capcom versus SNK games in it. I already have those on Dreamcast. They're probably better on Dreamcast. I'll probably still get it just because, but anyway. So they introduced this light reduction thing in the Capcom Fighting Collection with the Darkstalkers characters, but only for a few games in that collection. In this collection, supposedly it's in every game. Also, it didn't remove, in the Darkstalkers one, it didn't remove all the flashes, like, I forget what it was, but some strobing and flashing effects it did not completely remove, so that it wasn't as good as it should have been. The point is, it's also a confusing name, and the explanation at the bottom of the screen is not clear either. What it is meant to do is to remove when the screen flash occurs. That can happen on certain super moves and counter hits and that kind of thing in fighting games. The one that I was most interested in seeing if they had actually removed was in Marvel Superheroes, the second game in this collection. When you have a power gem and you activate your power gem, actually, well, certain characters it doesn't happen with, but most characters it does. When the power gem is active and the character hits the opponent, it flashes the screen red for 1 frame. Actually, let me look at my notes, because I can tell you exactly which characters. So, any character other than Spider-Man, Wolverine, Psylocke, and possibly Thanos causes a screen flash when they score a hit with an activated power gem. The whole screen flashes red for 1 frame. And that was, I didn't like that. I have photosensitivity sometimes. I didn't want that kind of thing in my, it can cause migraines for me. I didn't want it causing migraines for anybody else, so I stopped recording that game. That was it's in the Marvel vs. Capcom Origins collection on PS3, Marvel Superheroes is, so I had to stop playing it there, which bummed me out because I like one-on-one fighting games, and I liked that one, and I wanted to keep playing it, but because of that I couldn't. But now I've got light reduction, so maybe I can finally play that game now. It seems to work in some initial testing I did for that game. We'll see what it does in... Well, actually, I won't know what it does in X-Men Children of the Atom, because I don't remember there being really bad. I mean, when Cyclops like fires his super I-beam thing, that's a flashy effect, but it doesn't flash the screen, so I don't think light reduction is going to change that. It's interesting, too, they have these various options for selecting secret characters. I'm just going to leave it on the default easy select. Okay, I'm leaving it on the default 4-star difficulty. That'll probably be a bit challenging, but whatever. Okay. Okay, so wait, heck. Did I activate? Nope, don't raise the difficulty. Okay, light reduction is on. Okay. And what there's... Oh, you can change controller settings here. Also, each game has a training mode, and you can get to that by hitting start. Actually, why don't I just get that out of the way? Although start is not start, it's actually... Oh no, it is start here. Okay. This stupid input thing. Oh no. So these are the default graphics settings. Heck. Select, whatever. I don't even know what marquee card is. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's a good getting me up to speed thing, actually. medium or heavy throws, dashes, counterfalls, X power. X ability is quarter circle back plus 3 kicks or 3 punches. Hyper X is quarter circle forward. So X ability, I didn't even know about X ability. I have the PS1 version of this game. I don't think I even knew about X ability. Hyper X is 3 punches, quarter circle forward. That's a super jump, special move. Getting up with punches. Super easy automatic mode. Well, we're not going to do that. You do have in-game move lists for all the characters, which is cool. I guess I can set my... Oh, shoot. Oh, you have to do this per game, and okay, I'm going to have to go look at how I have it set up for Marvel superheroes. Change character stage default. Oh, I don't know about that. Dang it. Okay. You can't just set your overall buttons, which is sort of irritating. I mean, it should be able to use, like, well, okay, like MVC2 only has 2 punch and 2 kick buttons, so I can see why I wouldn't do that. Okay, so I gotta look at my controller setup for Marvel superheroes, which I didn't quite do. Here we go. I could have done this without starting the game. In fact, why don't I get out of here? Controller settings is somewhere. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I just have to memorize this order. Medium kick, medium punch. Oh man, I'm gonna have to write this down. Okay, medium kick. I could have done. Okay, MP on HP on HK. LP ARG. Because my stick is like, the buttons are rewired for a thing I did a long time ago for using it on an actual Neo Geo through a converter, and you know, it's all weird now. But I'm used to it, but I'm not used to this, so okay. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, this is fun watching, I know. Right. So, medium kick, medium punch. I wish you could just hit the button you wanted for a function. Like they had that down in like Darkstalkers 3 for PS1. But ever since like that era, they've stopped doing it the smart way. Well, actually, I think like in their modern Street Fighters, it works more like that. But anyway, not so here. Medium kick. Also, check this out. You can map like individual special moves. It goes through like the whole list of all the characters. That's kind of crazy. It also makes actually doing normal moves a little annoying because you can't just cycle through the list. This is none. Heavy punch. Heavy kick. Hey, that one's correct. Light punch. Okay. Cool. Hopefully I got that right. And I already looked at the settings, didn't I? Did I? Heck it. Yes, okay, good. Okay, let's go.
Children of the atom.
Okay, these are the default graphic settings, which I do not want. Wallpaper, I'm cutting off the sides in the recording so you can't see the wallpapers anyway. Why do they have stupid display filters on by default? Also, when you go into this menu, they blur the background so you can't actually really see the filter. It's just dumb. You can change these volume things individually per game, which I guess is good, but there's still the overall volume setting in the main thing that is also affecting it, so that would be confusing. I don't know. Oh, and display size. So this is interesting too, because I guess it is a CPS thing. Because you can run them in 4.3, which is sort of like industry standard. Probably MAME runs them in 4.3 by default, but I don't know. I don't run these in MAME. I think it runs like the Street Fighter CPS and CPS2 games in 3. I don't know. Anyway, but they've got what they call full, which is slightly wider than 4.3. And that's the default, so I just left it on that. And original is also that same, slightly wider aspect ratio. So yeah, just leave it on that. Things that are supposed to be square and round look actually square and round on this setting, so it seems to be the actual setting it was designed for, the games were designed for. Yeah, let's go. Nice sharp pixels. Finally. There's an insert coin button that can only be mapped to certain controller buttons, like the pushing in the left stick, the left analog or the right analog, which is annoying. But it seems like you can just push start to start anyways, so that's good. Now, on the PS1 version, I only really liked playing as Wolverine. Actually, that's not true. He was the only one I felt like I could sort of do stuff with, because I'm not very good. But the PS1 version was very toned down graphically. Like, I was jealous looking at like YouTube footage of this Saturn version, because like Sentinel was so much more impressive in the, oh my gosh, in the Saturn version. Do I have my buttons mapped right? Yeah. I hit him this time, that's a start. This game's pretty cool though. I mean, it's just good basic fighting, 6-button fighting, you know. I like it. I don't necessarily enjoy many of the characters, and there aren't that many playable characters in it, but the sprites are super cool. Wolverine's fun. That was supposed to be a super. Let's see the move list. Oh, this button. Wolverine moves. Oh yeah, I forgot about X power again. Available level 2. Oh. Oh, you can only do a HyperX at max level? So what do you do at level 1? Oh, I guess I knew about X powers. They're just lower power supers. Healing factor. Okay. Oh, I see. Level 2 is like 2/3 of the way up the super meter, maybe? Wait, I'm at level 2. I'm only 50% of the way up the super meter. I think I activated something that wasn't too impressive. Unit destroyed. Oops. My headphone volume is a little low. Okay. If purpose. Okay. Oh man, get tore up. Don't you stick your face out at me. I guess he just powers himself up that way? I don't know. I love the background, man. This game has awesome pixel art. Look at all that stuff. I love how Iceman comes out of an ice cube that's carved in his name. I mean, it's so silly. He's just hanging out on a beach that he's frozen. He's frozen half the beach just to try to be cool. Pun intended, probably. Ah, my face. My precious, precious Wolverine face. Oh no. Oh no. I was not paying attention to how badly I was doing. Why does Wolverine stop and lose after that? That sucked. Oh, we're floating out into the ocean, Iceman. Why don't you control your stupid island? Ow, I got dunked. Oh man. Oh, this is bad. Alright, well that's fine. Oh my gosh. I sure did. Alright, so that's X-Men Children of the Atom. I'm gonna have to play that some more. I kind of like the PS1 version, but again, I felt like I could only get anything done with Wolverine, and I was too conscious of how graphically compromised it was, and I felt inferior playing it, you know, not having a Saturn. But I'll play this arcade port because it seems pretty good. Maybe I can even try to play other characters sometime. Alright. So, this is probably the game, this is definitely the game I was looking forward to the most in this collection. Dang it. What's interesting here is that you can set the modes. I forget what the default was, but it's basically the speed control. I think this was the default normal turbo auto. I'm not sure what auto would do, but I just want to play it on the faster speed, so I set it to none turbo speed. So I guess that's gonna make it faster. Again, we've got light reduction, which I turned on. Secret character is easy select. That's what I think that was the default as well. This is the one with the gems, which I think a lot of people weren't keen on. I'm not maybe super keen on them, I don't know. But I definitely wasn't keen on them because of the way the power gem made red screen flashes, so that was unfortunate. But I love how big the character sprites are in this, and they're really cool looking. I mean, Shumagorath is great looking. The colors are really bright. The backgrounds are kind of awesome. And it's one-on-one, unlike all the later games. So it's like if you want a one-on-one Marvel fighting game, this is basically the one, you know? No pun intended again. Oops. I don't think that connected. Oh, he was stunned anyway, though. Clappy, clappy. Yeah, this game rules. This is awesome. This was worth the collection price for me. Just being able to play this with the power gem flashes turned off. This game has pretty awesome boss fights, you know. I'm not gonna, I guess I won't spoil it. It's got cool boss fights. I actually don't mind the gems. I'm sure they're annoying in multiplayer or something. They're probably not balanced at all. I don't know. Oh, now he's blocking. So yeah, that's not... Was Hulk one of the characters who... No, I don't think he was. Oh, but it's gone. Oh, oh well, it's fine. No, no. Oh, I should maybe try some kicks. Oh, let's look at the marquee card. Look at that. Oh, I'm cutting off the side. Sorry about that. It basically says quarter circle back plus all 3 punches to use the gem. It's got move, sort of condensed move lists for Juggernaut and Blackheart on the right. Oh, it already says the gem thing in the top middle, so that's, you can see that part. Did I go into this? Yeah, I did. It's the same display settings as Children of the Atom. I guess I can try this quick save thing. I think it just saves and then pops you. Oh no, it doesn't. So I forgot I was playing the Hulk instead of Spider-Man. Ah. Oh, that didn't work. So if I wanted to, say, get my super back, which I just wasted, I can load the quick save. Hey, my super's here. Oh no, I'm still getting owned. I still... Wait, what's the... Okay. There's move... I guess the PS3 one had move list, right? Gamma Slam, half circle forward plus 1 punch. Gamma Crush. Okay. Start air combo crashing punch. Hey, what? Oh, that was great. Anyway, so yeah, this game rules. Looking forward to playing a lot more of this. Game on. So then you get into the like tag team style games, which is where the series stays for the, well, up to the present day. That was the wrong button. Turbo 2, I don't know. We'll see how fast that is. So the game difficulty by default is on 2-star. Yeah, it is, huh? Oh, I guess the coin button would only be used if you didn't have it on free play. Okay, wait, not boot, light this, okay. Light reduction on. Okay. The rest of these team games do have some flashing. They're not actually that bad. At least I'm thinking, I guess I'm thinking of the last 2 in this collection. I don't know about this one. Stupid filter. Man, they're packing a lot onto these cards. Oh, the advancing guard thing is like too advanced for me already. I can't do advancing guard. Crossover attack heavy, 2 heavies. Oh, I'm gonna have to set up the controls. Charge up the energy. Crossover combination. 2 heavies with quarter circle forward. I don't... Crossover count. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Medium kick, medium punch. So 9. None. Heavy punch, non-heavy kick. Light punch, light kick. Okay. Hey, I can play Ryu. I'll just play Juggernaut. Juggernaut rules. Oh, I get 2 characters, right. I guess that's probably auto block again. I have all these games on PS1, and I didn't play them a whole lot. I think maybe these games, these team games, were a little heavy on screen flash effects. I don't remember why I stopped playing them exactly. So maybe I'll get into all these games now. I don't know. But this is a good reason to me why, like, you know, people say, well, you could just pirate their... They don't say that, but you could just steal the ROMs and play those. Well, you don't get a flash reduction option in MAME or anything, so... Oh my gosh, I'm getting totally rolled. Man, I love Sabretooth. I don't like this stage. This stage is just so brown. It's so brown. Yeah, he's got like the classic cartoon, Saturday morning cartoon villain high-pitched voice, like a Starscream or Megatron voice. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is a good game, I think. Oh wait, is this... Some of the bosses in these games I sucked on. I mean, I sucked with. That didn't come out right at all. Maybe it was this game. Oh no, I'm thinking of the boss in... Marvel vs. Capcom, I think. Although, come to think of it, some of the bosses in these earlier team-up games were kind of annoying. But yeah, that probably had screen flash effects in the... with light reduction off. Like that super kill I did. Oh. I'm good. Oh wow, that didn't... Okay. Berserker get thrown. Dang it. Good. Yeah! Oh yeah, Birdie's in this. Sweet. I love her in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I do have, like, the Dreamcast version that I can play with, like, 1 total frame of input delay in Flycast. So, I wouldn't typically play that here. I guess I'll mention that when I get to that. See how that one goes. And you don't really need light reduction in that game. There aren't really full screen flashes in that game. I hate Cyclops. And not just because he's annoying in the movies. Oh, you jerk. I like how there's deer just chilling out there. Like, yeah, we're used to crazy psycho combat going on. Oh, whoa. Oh, I killed Cyclops, yes. That's all I wanted. I love that huge Buddha. The backgrounds in these games are so good. Oh no. Oh, Ryu. Oh, I got completely killed. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get trashed. Oh my gosh. What was that power-up deal? I knew it. Holy mashing. I love that kick. Like, his leg is so muscly in that kick. I think he's bigger on screen here than in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like, the size of the sprites in this game is awesome. You missed. Oh! He didn't miss. Alright, so that's, I'm gonna have to... Man. These games rule. Like, I stopped playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I don't know, in the past year or something, because the CPU isn't actually that interesting to fight in that game. It's not very good. You can just kind of like jump around and just rattle off assists and supers, and it can't really do anything to you. So maybe the CPU is better in this game. I mean, this is only difficulty 2, so if these earlier team-up games have like more interesting CPUs to play against, that could be cool. Anyway. Alright, let's... Oh, that's again the wrong button. What do I hit here? Okay, oh, again, default difficulty is 2 stars. Attack power. Oh. Okay, let's do that. Wait, was that what this one was also? No! Oh! There's too many gosh darn configuration buttons to hit, and like the glyphs are all wrong. Thanks, Capcom, for not actually supporting the controllers fully. This one? Okay. I guess I could set this to none and maybe it wouldn't be set on easy. Well, we'll try that. Okay. Turbo me up. Light reduction on. I love this light reduction. They finally, it seems like they've actually got it to take out all the screen flashes, whereas in CAPCOM Fighting Collection or whatever it was called with the Darkstalkers games, it only took out a few isolated flashes in a few of the games. Okay. So far the light reduction thing is amazing, and I wish every developer would pay attention to that. Because all these, you know, retro pixel art games that come out now that are, you know, new, trying to recapture pixel art games of the 90s, they all have ridiculous flashing and screen shake effects, which screen shake effects now are really bad, and now they have like blur. It's just annoying. They've copied all the annoying parts of 90s 2D games and made them much worse. Okay. Stupid filter off. Marquee card. Oh my gosh. The fonts are getting tinier and tinier on these things. Pursuit, evade. Okay. Oh, crossover assist, middle buttons. Well, oh, shoot. Okay. Medium kick, medium punch, none. Heavy punch, none, heavy kick. Light punch, light kick. Okay. I love the intro. I think I still have the PS1 version of the intro, just as its own video on my channel somewhere. Oh, we got Dan up in here. Oh, let's do some Zangief. Wait, how do you? I don't remember secret characters. Oh well. John Lee. Oh man, Zengi's expression. Was he drooling? Oh man, this stage looks awesome in this version. It was pretty awesome in the PS1 version, but man, the color here is so deep. Oh, friggin'. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. Ooh! I did love her super in this game. Or wait, maybe I was actually doing it... Well, no, I did do it in this game, but I was probably doing it more in Marvel Super. Wait, no, she's not in that. I guess it was in this game. Oh yeah, you can break through floors! I don't know about this music. Dang it, Shuma. Oh, shoot. Mashing, trying to find... Maybe does she have a kick super? Say hello to your best friend. There we go. How do you do his, oh god, I'm getting bodied. He's got too many moves, I'm confused by this list. Final Atomic Buster, 362 punches. It didn't come out with the... Oh man, I love Zengi's expressions. Yeah, it was Chun-Li's super that I was doing a lot in this game in the PS1 version. What? Okay. I don't actually know how to play Capcom characters or anything. Ooh! Super is pretty good against the CPU in this game. Oh, he didn't block the whole thing. Yoga! Oh. Yoga that. Jerk. They really went for like an 8-bit style to the music in this game. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh. No. I wanted to jump in and do her super and... Oh, that was good. Dang it. Wrong time to do that. Oh, what was that? What? Ah, heck. I could have just punched him. Oh. Okay, so that is Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. That game seems fun. Dang it. Dang it, these games are too good. Like the load times on the PS1 versions, those were pretty bad. Okay, so Marvel vs. Capcom was also in that PS3 Marvel vs. Capcom Origins collection. And I kind of liked it, but I eventually didn't like it. That's sort of a stupid way of summarizing it. I'll try to be a little more articulate in a bit. Again, 2-star difficulty. This is intriguing. Wait a second. Okay, what is... No. No. What is, It's 2-star. So in the Dreamcast version, the CPU is just not very good in MVC2. Even on maximum difficulty, I mean... Oh, see, that's what I want. Turbo it up. Reduce my light. It's such a goofy name. Easy select. That sounds good.
Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of Superheroes.
Oh gosh. I'll aim the controller. Now, is this a 6-button game, or does this... I think it is still 6 buttons at this point, right? I mean, 6 attack buttons. It's not the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 thing where they have 4 attack buttons and then 2, like, special super buttons or whatever. Yeah. Okay, good. So, medium kick punch. None. HP, none. HK. Light punch, light kick. Yeah. Oh man. But this game actually, like, it feels like it doesn't have enough characters in it. I guess that's, you know, I couldn't help comparing it to MVC2 when I played it, but yeah, like, I don't know. I think it might be hard to go back to this game after playing MVC2, but there must have been something else about it specifically that I didn't get along with. Well, it does seem like there just aren't enough characters somehow. Oh. Yeah, so in this game, secret characters are off on the sides. I'll be Orange Hulk. Isn't there like a Spidey guy? Oh, and it doesn't have the timer, which is nice. Shadow Lady. Morgan. Her sprite's probably gonna look awful. Less thrilled about the art style there. Oh, it gives you the Sonic. Oh. The people were saying that this collection is censored or something, and some of the speculation is that they maybe covered up some of the characters in the Sonic, because you can break through the wall here on the right. I only know how to do it with Wolverine. I forget how even to do it with Wolverine now, come to think of it. Maybe I can go look. Oh. Let's see. Oh, I used Jin Saotome's Crush move to ram Venom into the stage's right-hand wall twice. This is from my old notes, breaking it open. This is from the PS3 version. So I don't actually know other moves off the top of my head that break through the wall after you hits. Maybe they have to specifically be moves that pick up the enemy character and do it. I don't know. But anyway, on the other side of the right-hand wall here is a sauna, and there's people in there in towels just doing their stuff. Oh, that was a silly assist, but it worked. I don't really remember what Orange Hulk's deal is. Oh yeah, so you only have to take out... Did I take out both of their characters already?
Ready. Fight.
Yes, it shouldn't look that bad. I mean, maybe a little. Is she shooting hearts? She's shooting hearts with medium. Doggone it. Ow. I mean, I do like the, you know, it's like a completely pixel art version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in a way, which is cool. Like, I like this stage. But, like, notice the sprites here are smaller now, I think. They're smaller on screen. Like, Hulk is tinier, I believe. Maybe I'm just confusing him. Well, no, because Juggernaut was friggin' colossal in that other game. I don't know. I kind of like the earlier versions more. But maybe I'll have to try playing this some more. I mean, I'll definitely have to give it a go, you know, an episode. How did Morgan already die? So, I don't know, maybe I'll end up liking that game. This, I mean, maybe there was some, let me see, what did I say about it? Oh, I said it had more sprite flash effects than I remembered when I tried to play it in RPCS3 recently. My older notes from 2021 say MVC feels rough and hard to control when compared directly against MVC2. In MVC, you hardly get more than a second or two to just fight before you're interrupted by a super in something. But that's actually, didn't actually end up fighting much in MVC2, like hand to hand. It's all spamming stuff. I don't know, maybe I was just full of nonsense when I decided I said I wasn't too fussed about Marvel vs. Capcom since I found I enjoy Marvel vs. Capcom 2 a lot more. Yes, I guess I just did feel like the sequel overshadowed this one. But I got tired of the CPU in the sequel, so I guess we'll see. Speaking of the sequel, let's go see that. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out the buttons here. Ah, gosh, I do that every time. Turbo 3, that could be kind of sick. Light reduction on. So the Dreamcast version doesn't have light reduction, but I didn't actually have a problem with the flashing in this game, in the Dreamcast version. All groups enabled, that sounds cool. Hidden colors. Yeah, do it. I could play 3 Wolverines or whatever in the Dreamcast version once I unlocked stuff. That's not it. Okay, so... Okay, I'm gonna... how's this gonna work? I have to set this to heavy kick. Heavy punch. So this was heavy punch in the earlier games. This is gonna be partner A. Wait, this was, yeah, partner A, I guess. Is that how it goes? Yeah, okay. So that's partner A. Just replacing, yeah, okay. That's partner B, that is correct. This is light punch, light kick. Okay. I already looked at this stuff, didn't I? Yes. Okay, let's go. Will this be more fun than the Dreamcast version? We'll see. Of course, it won't have the, like, I was mostly playing the Dreamcast version in, what was it called? The score attack mode or whatever, I think. Oh, there's even more filters, which you still can't see because it's blurred when you have the menu up. Okay. Oh, this defaults to 4.3. Really? I didn't think it said full 4.3 when I came in. I don't know how I feel about this now. Well, whatever. If it looks stretched, I'll have to fix it. Doggone it. Oh wait, and that was on D, so these actually weren't the defaults. What the heck? Oh man. Wow, they show like... These things still show 3 moves per character. That's pretty good. That can't be all the characters, can it? I mean, that's like 6... That's only like 20... That's only like half the characters. Isn't it?
CAPCOM presents.
Okay. So yeah, there's no score attack, of course, it's just the arcade version. Oh man, the sprites look blurry. Here. Who am I gonna play? I don't know. I'll just take big beam characters. And be cheap. Doesn't tell me which one's recommended. I don't know. Not Cyclops. I hate Cyclops. Who else has a big beam? Oh, well, Iceman's just super cheap anyway. Well, let's do Chuck. It's been a while since I played the Dreamcast version. Turbo 3's probably too fast. Yeah, it's too fast. Dang it. Turbo 2.
Versus CAPCOM 2, New Age of Heroes.
Select your assist type.
The types names are so weird in this game. Variety, I don't know. And Chugsy. Chugsy, baby. Sure, whatever. Also, like, the teams you faced off against in the Dreamcast version were usually the same characters. I mean, the same teams you would see over and over, which was disappointing. Oh, right, there's only 2 attack power buttons. That looks less interesting. That like, the beam, wasn't that effect smaller than the Dreamcast? Maybe not, I don't know. How do you do assist? Oh yeah, you just tap those buttons. Oh, that's not actually what I wanted him to. Oh well. This game is basically broken as a regular fighting game, which, you know, I understand people like it for what it is, but I'm more into just regular fighting games, so and the CPU, I don't think... They didn't really bother making a CPU that is good at this type of game, because the CPU in this game is not very good, and it certainly doesn't play like a good player of this game plays, you know? Oh, that was a mistake. And I mean, I can play like a bad player. I can play like a player who doesn't understand how to play this particular game and still beat the CPU on the hardest difficulty in the Dreamcast version. Oh, ugh. Ugh. This is kind of a weird looking Juggernaut killer. Ooh! So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how I feel about the Marvel vs. Capcom 1 now. Because, like, this game just ended up being too easy once you just learn how to spam stuff. I want an Iceman. That's right. Gotta hit 2 light attacks. Oh, heck. I'm not spamming my assists. Oh, my face. Oh, heck. Oh, man. I think maybe the low-res graphics come out a little nicer and chunkier here than in the Dreamcast version in Flycast. Maybe. But it probably has more input delay. Back off. Oh, heck. It's gonna spam ice beams at jerks. I should redo my Juggernaut assist, because that's not the one I really want, but oh heck. Jeez, Iceman. You're Juggernaut. In fact, why don't we get you in here, Juggernaut? Wait, what? Yeah. Where's my Ryu assist? What the? Oh, there it is. Right. I need that. I think maybe he's about the same size. Yeah, he's probably about the same size that he was in that earlier game here. Do the kick. Oh, it's a different. Ah, heck. Shoot. What's that power-up thing anyway? I totally forget. Oh. Ooh. Dang it. Why am I calling Juggernaut? He's gonna get killed. Ugh. Elon can be a problem. Some of the CPU characters can be a little problematic if you let them run their nonsense on you. But yeah, like, I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I'm still kind of trashing the CPU. This is on a low difficulty, but even in the Dreamcast version on the high difficulty, I don't know, I guess I could try setting it to high difficulty and stop being a wimp. But I will get trashed because I haven't played any version of it in a long time, so that's not going to be a great test. Okay. So just do the same team. I don't know. I don't really remember who I would have picked as like my cheapest team at this point. Oh, these colors are weird. Oops. Oh man, all my colors are weird. Yeah, that's right, the difficulty setting doesn't actually do that much in this game. At least in the Dreamcast version it didn't. It looks like it hasn't done much here. But this is only the first fight, of course. Still. Dang. Iceman just very affirmative. Yeah. Ah. Oh heck. Actually, both Iceman and Juggernaut are self-affirming. I'm Juggernaut. Ooh. Okay, fine. I think the colors are a little nicer in this than they are in the Dreamcast version and Flycast. Just sort of more saturated color, maybe. Maybe I haven't played it in Flycast in ages. But yeah, if it is like the Dreamcast version, then the difficulty settings just don't do a whole lot, really. They don't make it a whole lot tougher. Plus, the Dreamcast version has score attack mode, which, actually, I don't know, that doesn't actually do a whole lot except turns off continues. And it gives you a different color windscreen background. What am I? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button again. Dang it. I keep hitting the assist buttons when I'm thinking I'm doing like a heavy attack. Oh, nice. Wow. Oh, wow. That's all I wanted to do. Dang. Really? Juggernaut would definitely not be one of my cheapest characters, I believe. What? No. Iceman would be. Oh man. Oops. Oops. Jeez. I'm kind of getting beat. They did a little air combo on me. Oh, what the... Dang it. So yeah, the CPU isn't very good in that game. So but the fact that it does seem tougher, certainly in the earlier teen games, makes me very interested in these. And in MVC1 now. Alright, so Punisher. I don't like handguns in games particularly, so the question for me is, can I play this without having to use a handgun? Light reduction on. And if I have to use a handgun, I probably just won't play it. I guess that's it. No. Whatever. Controller settings. Okay, so attack, jump, attack plus jump. Is that basically it? Rewind. Oh, there's a rewind function. Okay, so what do I want? Attack and jump. I guess I want light punch and heavy punch. So that would be the fourth one and the seventh one. 5, 6, 7. Okay. The Punisher. I played this in the arcade back in the day, but it's been a long time. That's interesting. Wait, oh no. Whenever an enemy uses a gun, the player pulls his gun automatically. That's not what I wanted. Push 2 buttons simultaneously to use the powerful mega damage attack. Push 2 buttons simultaneously while in the air. That's weird. What is this? What are the buttons aren't showing in air though, they're showing... Oh yeah, I guess they're showing hit jump, right? So jump is but okay, right, that makes sense. It's isometric. Okay. Can I... Wait, I wanted to be Nick Fury. Oh. I wonder if you can set it so you can play as... Can you? Can you set it so you can play as Nick Fury? Oh yeah. Okay. It should be called Nick Fury. Okay, that's interesting. So you can't actually select there, you have to set it outside the game. Just getting loot. Oh wow. I guess that was an arcade. Oh, I got money from an arcade machine. I got a pizza. Anybody want a slice of pizza? Oh, I got money from a plant. Okay. Oh heck, I didn't get my pizza. I didn't get my bag of money from the plant. Don't shoot. Don't. Okay, I can do that and I don't have to shoot him. I could... Oh, wait. That's better than a handgun, right? I got a turkey. I got a tire. How do I put this gun away? I was hoping, like, I could, like... it flashes the screen when you shoot, also. Another turkey. What the heck was that? What was that? Oh, I need some turkey. Ew. I got a bat. Yes. The ultimate weapon? No. Yeah. Doggy. What are these people doing? Oh, that's a weird looking bus. I still got my bat. Don't pull a gun, Fury. Don't pull a gun. Still smoking his stogie. I just killed Scully. I guess. Oh, I wish my bat hadn't broken. But I did turn light reduction on for this, didn't I? I could swear it was flashing the screen when I was shooting a gun. Oh, why don't I get those? Oh, I got a sword. Okay, I guess I do get those weapons. Ah, shoot. Shit. Does he just throw the bat in midair? Is that the sweet hammer? Oof. Oh, I had 4 grenades. Castle Panta Verde. Is he just gonna shoot him? Oh. Oh, I love it. Forget stealth. Stealth is boring. Oh yeah, I got 4 grenades. Now I got 5. How do you like? Oh yeah, you jump and hit both buttons. Ow! Oh my gosh, I just killed him with a battle axe. That's fine though, as long as it's not a gun. Don't like guns. Ah, heck. Oops. Oh, it didn't even reach over there. This game is actually really good, like just the fighting. There's so many maneuvers you do, and you've got so many weapons to pick up. Don't. Oh. Actually, is it flashing the... It's kind of dark flashing the screen. It's not like a white flash or a red flash. Nope. Grab him. Go. Oh yeah, I can just bomb. Heck with it. That was a girl, oh. So when they pull a gun, I pull a grenade. That's what I'm gonna do. That looks like a dude from Final Fight. Or something. The heck is this? Oh wow. It's handy. Ah heck. Kablam! He was jerking a suit. Oh heck. Sweet hammer. Oh yeah, if you're in the air and you push the button, he throws the weapon. I don't want that. Wait, did I say that about myself? Oh no. The writers couldn't think of anything better. What? That's a weird looking fish back there. Wow. Kingpin had robots? What? Oh my gosh, that kick. That was crazy. Alright, so yeah, I guess I can mostly play that game without guns. What is he doing to Fury's chest? Look at Fury's chest is just boinging. Like it's breast physics or something. The woman's just standing there, knock-kneed, going like, Like, is she supposed to be a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent? That's not a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent uniform, what the heck? Doesn't Capcom know what a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent uniform looks like? Read more comic, Capcom. So yeah, I can play that game. So that game will get its own episode. This collection is pretty cool. Let's double check I had a light reduction on here. I did. So it still has a little flash with the gunfire, but I'm not planning on using the gunfire anyway, so that should be fine. So yeah. Light reduction is an awesome feature, and they finally made it work thoroughly, unlike their previous fighting collection that had a little bit of light reduction for some games. And all these games seem like they have better CPU than Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which has weak CPU, just like the Dreamcast version. But these other ones, I'm not so sure about this one, but definitely some of these earlier ones are, like, hard. So, those should be fun to play single player. And of course, these all have, like, online multiplayer, I believe, but I'm not really, I'm just not into that, so I'm not going to play them online. And the Punisher seems cool because you can play without the gun, I think. Maybe there's parts later where you have to use a gun, I don't know. But I'll be playing all of these, except probably MVC2, which it's just too easy. You just spam stuff and you beat the CPU. We'll see if I can do that in MVC1, though. I don't think you can. Or I didn't figure out. Oh, wait, but I hate the boss in MVC1. Well, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm psyched about this collection. I'm really psyched about this collection. Like, I think this is the most psyched I've been about any Capcom collection, because, like, heck, light reduction works. We got fun CPU play, maybe, until maybe I'll figure out cheap ways to beat the CPU, but I don't know, like, I can finally play Marvel superheroes without power gem flashing the screen red. This is gonna be awesome. So thanks for watching this little overview of the collection. I will be doing individual episodes going through these games. Maybe not for MVC2, I don't know. You can look up my Dreamcast. I have like 100 or so episodes of me playing MVC2 on Dreamcast, and it's just, I just basically jump back and forth and spam stuff, and the CPU dies, so it's pretty boring. And that's on the highest difficulty. So that game, not super fun single player once you learn how to cheese it. Hopefully these other games will be super fun single player. I expect they'll be pretty fun at least. That's it for now. I gotta go to bed. I'll be back with an episode on X-Men Children of the Atom next. I think it'll be a lot cooler than the PS1 version, which I do have some episodes of. We'll see if I can get along playing any of the other characters aside from Wolverine this time around in this arcade port. But yeah, fun times ahead, I think. Thanks Capcom for putting out this collection. I suppose we have to thank Marvel, Disney. Not so much thanks for the crummy controller support. It doesn't actually recognize my PS4 arcade stick. Had to run, did I activate Steam input or whatever? Yeah, I did, because it didn't use the D-pad otherwise. But it doesn't get the glyphs right. Like, I wish you could tell Steam to use the PS4 glyphs. Maybe you can. I've never seen how to do that. So yeah, that's disappointing. And it seems like you probably do have to have the DualSense plugged in or some nonsense to get that to work. I don't know. That's horrible if that's the case. I mean, come on, what? Unimpressed by that, but the rest of it I'm super impressed by. I'm also unimpressed by having to do stuff like here out in these outer menus that you can't necessarily do in the inner menus. That's annoying. There's too many menus, but you know, whatever. What if online play will like tell me how many people are playing? Cross-region matchmaking, is that just the region people pick? Because this would be picking a... Is this picking a region? Essentially, it doesn't call it a region, but... Who knows? I mean, I imagine everybody's just going to end up playing MVC2. If any community sticks around playing this multiplayer, it'll be MVC2, but... Generally, that doesn't happen, and these things die within like a couple weeks. But we'll see. I know that there are people who still play MVC2. I think the Dreamcast. No, what version do they play that they play multiplayer? Actually, I don't know anything. But yeah, so I mean that'd be cool if that caught on, I guess. It would be interesting if any of these others attracted any kind of long-lasting play community. I can't really see that happening, but you never know. I mean, generally, these don't last because, like... Oh, that was 30th Anniversary Collection. Apparently, the online rollback netcode just wasn't very good. I'm not sure how good it was in, like, Capcom Fighting Collection. I didn't look that up. Back when that was happening. What the heck's a fighter award? I have fighter awards. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. To me, my X-Men. Oh, you can't like zoom in on these or something? Alright. There's a museum. That's cool, I guess. Dang it. How do I... It says the bumpers to do previous next, but... It's not working. Stupid controller. Stupid. Oh. Why? What? Alright, well, I can't go through the... Oh, wait, now it's working here. It doesn't work here. Is that just a bug? What the heck? Well, I don't care, but that's silly. Is this just going through everything? Or wait, is this still on Xmen? Yes, it is. Well, there's a lot of stuff. Those are kind of cool. Maybe there wasn't anything else in this. Maybe this is the only one. Maybe that's why... Oh, wait. Well, now it's working? What? No, wait. Yeah, maybe that's all there is in this one. Whoa. What This is Rob Liefeld stuff. Oh my gosh, why? I mean, it's not actually Rob Liefeld, it's just, you know. Jeez, Rio, I mean, what happened there? The line art is really nice. Look at that face. Paul Rudd. Boxer. Some of these look the same from game to game. I don't know. That's cool. Got some chill menu music. What are they doing with Spider-Man's neck, man? Got some kind of weird thing for Spider-Man's neck. Whoa. That leg is scary. Actually, that's messed up. What? Who, is that Mary Jane? What? That's a nice drawing of the Hulk. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know who that guy is, but he's pretty cool. Wow. Oh, that's who that is. So this is in the... Oh, that's right. There is a character who is in the US version. This weird Japanese character guy. Right. I don't remember exactly what the deal with that is. Oh man, they got funky. That guy, I hate that guy, the boss, Onslaught or whatever. I can't fight, I can't get anywhere against that guy. That's probably why I stopped playing this one. That's right. It was just torture every time. I mean, you can't look forward to playing a fighting game if you can't beat the boss. I just couldn't beat him. Well, that's gonna be rough. Oh man, why is Cap's head like gigantic? Juggernaut's head. Flamingo. So yeah, I guess I probably won't be playing the Marvel vs. Capcom games a whole lot unless I figure out how to beat the Marvel vs. Capcom 1 boss, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I've tried, I think I looked it up at one point, and I don't know, just couldn't do it. Oh my gosh. What's with this stupid color gradient stuff on these? That's cool. I mean, how much art do we got here? They don't tell you how many there are. Oh. Whoa. Lady Sansan. What the heck? What's that, a Mingo? Okay, I think we've looped now. Say your prayers, wimp. Yikes. It's his family getting killed, of course, and that it's used to justify his killing everybody else. That's cool. Oh yeah, that guy, Bushwhacker. That's a cool drawing. Oh, pretty good Kingpin. Very good Punisher. What? Oh, those are cool. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, I remember that stage. Okay, well that was fun once I realized that this one only has one thing in it. Maybe I have to unlock stuff in it? Well, it didn't seem like it was unlocking anything. Oh wow. It was pretty sweet. Jeez. I don't know, man. This game seems pretty cool. I mean, that one specifically. Whoa. Captain Commando seeing rips. Friggin' onslaught. That's interesting. Castle Pantaverde. Alright, well thanks for watching my overview of, what the heck is this collection called? Wrote it down somewhere, didn't I? Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Like, that's just rolls off the tongue. It's got bad controller support, which you can kind of work around, but it's a bit of a pain, more of a pain than it should be. The rest of it seems awesome. Of course, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 still has weak CPU, but you know, that's how it is in the original, as far as I know. Definitely is in the Dreamcast version. I suppose Marvel vs. Capcom 1 still has the boss that I hate, so I probably won't play that a whole lot, but I'll give it a shot. The rest of the games I'm really psyched about taking some shots at, especially Marvel Superheroes, which I couldn't play on the PS3 because of the red screen flashes, which now they've gotten rid of thanks to that light reduction thing actually being enabled for all games and working well, so that's super cool. Yeah, pretty pumped for this collection. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with a lot more of this, trying out the actual games for realsies. See you later. Bye bye.